Hey guys, it's Dan from Tour Overland, and I want to show you some of what I take in the back of our Disco for recovery and just self-support. So let's have a look. So what do you actually need when you go out? So I like to think of this in sort of two little ways. So we've got those which we need when we're going solo, and those which are a bit more applicable when there's another vehicle around. So starting with the solo stuff, what are the basics you need? Well, there's a combination of things. There's those things which will help you get out of being stuck, and then those which might help you repair something, and those which are just for safety. So let's have a look over here. We've got a nice toolkit here. This is a mid-Lisle special from Lidl. If you're aware of what they do in Lidl, pretty awesome. And we have got gloves. Well worth having. The amount of times that I've not worn gloves and done something and then you just end up cutting and ripping your hands to shreds, do get gloves. First aid kit for when you do shred your fingers and hands, but also just always have that in the car. You don't need to be going off-road, just have it in general. We also have a fire extinguisher. Obviously, hopefully we don't need to be using this, but it's just worth having. Another thing that we do have is a fire mat, or fire blanket, sorry. That's just because we do have fires outside, so fire pits and out in the wild. So it's worth having that just as a safety net. Then we've got the two main things which are going to help get you unstuck if you're on your own. And they both require a bit of manual work. So you've got shovel, as you can see, that's well used. That's probably the number one tool you need, to be honest, because that's going to help you be able to dig under tyres and wheels, move mud or rocks around. And you're doing that in the name of either trying to get traction without needing these traction boards or using these types of traction boards. To be honest, these are just some cheapy ones. They're just as a catch-all. I don't know how long they're going to last when they're sort of used, but we shall see. What else do we have? We also have, this is a bit more specific for when we're going out on trails and green lanes. You come across lots of undergrowth, lots of bits of trees which have grown over the track and maybe prevent you from being able to go. So we've got a bow saw and another wood saw here. To be honest, this one is probably a bit more of our go-to. It's just small and nimble and does the job most of the time. So I'll say those are some of the bare minimums you need to have in your vehicle if you're going green laning and off-roading solo. And even then, you want to be conscious of where you're going and not doing anything too silly. And then we've got the stuff which is going to require another vehicle around. So we've got tow straps, we've got soft shackles, and we've got hard shackle, and we've also got a kinetic rope as well. So my preference is I'm trying to be using this tow strap rather than the kinetic. There's loads of videos online about using these two things. These are fantastic if you know how to use them, but there also is a lot more energy going through these, so you need to be a bit more cautious with how you go about using these. I also preference using the soft shackles over the hard shackle. Really strong, very easy to link things together. How they work is very simple. Great bit of kit. So there we go, guys. These are some of the things I'd recommend having in your Land Rover or 4x4 when you go off-road. So what I've just shown you here is by no means comprehensive, and also I've not shown you how to actually go and use some of these bits of recovery equipment and other things like that. What I'd be interested to know is, what do you guys take when you're driving out solo or in groups for recovery and just helping get your vehicle and yourself out of a tight pickle? Leave a comment below and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.